Good morning, everyone. Today we are here at our interviewee's house. He is Mr. Ronald.
It is a pleasure that we continue with him and let's begin the interview.
Would you introduce yourself briefly?
Yes, my name is Bob Asher. I have been 60 years in Thailand, or nearly 60, more like 50 years in Thailand. Previously I was in the Navy for Korean War, and then after the Navy for Korean War I joined a company in Singapore called William Jacks, and in '54, and then I worked with William Jacks in Singapore, also in Kuching and Brunei, and then I worked in Kuala Lumpur, and then in '67 the company said they want, they're planning to have a branch in Thailand, and I was sent up here to arrange this with Yipin Soy. We were going to have a joint venture with Yipin Soy. I don't know if you know the name, but it's a tin mine. There used to be a big tin mine, that was their big job. But as you know, the tin mining business has gone right down now. But if you take it 50 years ago, it was a big business. And after a few months, I found that working with Yipin Soy wouldn't be practical. So I said to the people in Singapore, I think we've got to rethink this project a lot. And I moved to other company.
Will you tell us about your past experience before you work with current company?
Yeah, well, really now I don't work for any.
You're just consultant.
Yeah, as a consultant. Consultant is a job where you're taken on until you make a target. You find a company. You know, a consultant finds a company and says to them, "I can help you in a certain way," and then this is any consultant, and then if a contract finally is drawn up. Okay, you're going to help us. Well, in the case of Tiratai, they want to diversify, not just make and sell transformers and repair them. They wanted to go into another field. So we said, well, the other field should be electrical engineering, but and it'll be your same customers nearly, like EGAT, PA, and EA, and we will help you to sell equipment for maintenance and building of power lines.
It is difficult to work in Thailand.
How
It is difficult.
difficult?
Yes.
No, very good.
Very good.
Yeah. I think Thailand is one of the best countries in Asia because you don't have any religious stress. You know, I was in Malaysia 7 years, and it's a Muslim country, just like Indonesia. So you have a stress between Muslim and non-Muslim. They tend to collect together, and the Christians collect together, and then, you know, maybe some other religion. Yeah. So the great thing in Thailand is you don't have any religious stress. The south of Thailand is just a big pity. It should be handled better than it is, really. I think South Thailand should just elect its own people and become semi-independent. Okay, maybe not break away from Thailand, but they'll say, okay, South Thailand have its own government, something like that. Localization would, I think, clear away the problems very fast. And localization also means that the military and the police wouldn't, not from other parts of Thailand. They would create their own police force or protective force and so on. So I can see a way out, but the longer this goes on, the longer it takes to talk out a solution.
What are products and services of Tiratai?
Tiratai just make transformers from like 1 kVA up to 800 MVA, which is like a house, you know, it's a huge transformer. And now that we brought them line maintenance equipment. Rock chow, for instance, but specialized ones for line maintenance. So, bucket truck in America. That's just about completed, really. We've trained their staff. I think probably the only thing they're not so good at the moment is contact to the customer, because my team consists of myself and one lady. So I represent the engineering, and she is ex-EGAT, and she represents the electricity authorities, and she knows them very well from top to bottom, as it were. So her job really is not being finished so quickly.
Is there any obstacle working with Thai obstacle?
No, not really. We just go to them, offer the solution of how they can expand, and they accept it. So we write a contract.
You feel happy, but you feel happy work with Thai?
Yes, yeah. I mean, every company you can always criticize, because then we go there as a consultant. So I always find deficiencies in the management. But that has, so we know about that problem. That's why I have a partner who is ex-electricity, and she's like management in the electricity, so she can be management in this scheme too. So she managed the staff to perform.
Does Thai have any direct competitor?
Oh yeah, I mean there's other transformers, Chai and various people. If you look at transformers up on poles, start looking at the maker name. Egarat is a big competitor. It's probably the most famous, but there are several. But the fight is in the small transformer, and they import as well. But the big transformers is very different. And if we can make it in Thailand, it's almost impossible for the sale to be made from Germany or Japan. So make hairs cheaper. Actually, we work with the Germans for transformer manufacture, but this outside, I don't touch that side. The managing director of Thai is the sort of original person who connect up with the Germans.
How does Thai plan for the next 5 years?
They want to get involved more with maintenance of their transformers. I think the tendency is they manufacture and sell. And if there's people talk to them, there's a problem, they will try to solve it. But I think now they're going to try much harder to do that. They also want to diversify into switchgear, but very difficult, very difficult. They're trying to sell Chinese switchgear because all the big name in Germany, for instance, and so on, it's already got agent or direct company representation. So I think their switchgear will be near to impossible. But make much more of transformers. Make sure that you can offer a really good service. I said they should have an independent group entirely concentrate just on maintenance. And maybe when they're having a quiet time, they go and look at transformers and check the oil is in good order, and there's no water contamination or problems with the insulators or something. And just tell the customer, well, I looked at your transformer, there's a few jobs to be done. Would you like it? And, I'm sure they say yes, especially for R55. Most switchgear and transformers belong to electricity department, either MEA in the Bangkok area or PEA, so that the customer gets electricity at his voltage that he requires, 6,600 volts or 440 volts or something like that. And so maintenance, I'm sure they can do more and more to maintain equipment after they solve it. And I think they should sell big transformers. Every one of them has an automatic built-in visit program. So it's priced in when they sell it. Okay, for 5 years we will go and look at your transformer and check it over.
Oh.
Something like that. So maintenance is very important, and helping them to sell equipment for overhead line maintenance.
Well, thank you for today. Thank you very much.
Okay, it's my pleasure.
Yes.
We would like to thank you, Mr. Bob, for this interview.
And thank you for watching this video.